Hi everyone, it's Julie here from Serenity by Julie. The other day I did a little video on the floor of a somatic movement to help release tight backs, sore tight backs. And today I'm going to show you a version on the chair. So I've got my chair sideways so that you can see what my back is doing. So I'm sitting a little forward on the chair and I've got my feet flat on the floor. And to create that arch, I'm just going to arch my low back. You will have seen that my pelvis rocked a little bit forward. And the belly fills a little bit here. And I can feel that, but it doesn't feel painful. If it felt painful, I would back out of that I'm going to say in a hurry, but not slowly. Slowly I would do it. Okay. So now I'm going to slowly release out of this. So I've created this tension here. Now I'm going to intentionally release that tension. And so what happens is my pelvis rocks back to its neutral again. I'm going to take my hands a little forward. You don't need to do this, but just so that you can see. So I'm going to intentionally arch. Pelvis goes forward. And now I'm going to slowly and very intentionally release that arch. So what I'm doing is turning those back muscles off. They got tight there to make the arch, and now I'm letting them lengthen out. And so you can see the shape is different. I still have a little low back curve because that's normal to have that, but I'm not exaggerating it. And this is actually how we want to be sitting when I'm sitting in the chair at my desk or at the dinner table or in the car driving. So we didn't just do the arch, we also did what we called the flatten. So we're going to recreate that in the chair. So this time, my pelvis is going to rock the other way. See how it's rocking backwards? And I'm rounding that low back, which means the muscles are lengthening back there. And then when I move my hand, you'll see the belly's drawn in a little bit here. And so now I've created the tightness here. And now I'm going to open that up because I don't want to be sitting this way either, not habitually. So I'm going to inhale and open that up. The pelvis comes back to its neutral position. And I let everything go. So let's do that one again. So we're going to intentionally rock the pelvis back. So if the floor was here, I would be flattening my low back into it, but I'm going to do a little rounding. I even let my arms come a little bit forward here. So my chest is kind of sinking. And this is often how people are sitting when they're driving and watching TV, which we don't want to be doing that all the time. We don't want to get stuck in this. So let's come out intentionally. Open up this space. Rock the pelvis back to neutral. And then did you see how my arms just slid? I didn't even intentionally move those arms, but because my spine shape changed, my arms came back. So let's do it one time where we arch and then flatten. We flow from one to the other. So we're rocking the pelvis forward. The back turns on. Now we're going to turn it off on purpose, nice and slow. Feel that happening. And then actually lengthen those muscles at the back so that we're rounding a little forward. We don't want to be stuck here either. And so now we're going to intentionally release that rounding and come back to our neutral. This is where we want to be sitting. So we're not causing pain to the back. And that's our seated version. All right. So try it out. We didn't do a whole bunch. As you could see, we didn't work super hard or do many repetitions. It's not a workout. It's re-education of the brain and muscle connection. All right. Try that for yourself. and join me for classes if this interested you, and connect with me by leaving a comment if you have questions. Okay, have a great day.